they've won. I want to see next year a situation whereby if they get to the finals, we're having Delta Queens or maybe the inner Queens, all of them get to the finals to see how they can fight for this situation whereby you don't really have a competitive atmosphere. It's really not good. Nasarawa, of course, they were good. But when you look at Rivers Angels and look at their antecedents, look at what they've done so far, they've qualified for the Super Six. Exactly. So it simply means these are the girls that are already, most times, they're ready to do the job. Ngozi Okobi, remember the girl actually scored about 4 goals against Japan at the FIFA Under-20 World Cup. She also is in this team. So looking at that, you discover that these girls are the girls that...
So is this a star-studded team or angel-studded team?
Actually, they are playing right about now against Japan.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're right at the Falcons.
And about 8 of them were picked for that game. So when they come back, you just look at them, and when you look at Rivers Angels, you're seeing Super Falcons. Exactly.
But
we have like 2-3 players from Amazon also playing for
but only one of them that it was the goalkeeper.
Yes,
exactly. who actually came to Lagos among the team, that made the final 23.
White will definitely be the girl who will be at the goalpost. We know that. From Rivers.
Okay, all right. Okay, that's some of the goals. I mean, it was okay. They played in the final. One day, John Gugu mature. I tell you, these girls, they are trying. Nasarawa girls, they only have their goalkeeper, who is a member of the national team. There was a time that some coaches in Nigeria, I don't want to mention names, and they said, "How do you want us to win?" When Enyimba has signed all the players. You understand? Enyimba will have the first 11, the first 12. They will sign the best players and put them on the bench. Just so that even if you are not using them, exactly. you cannot use them. So if Enyimba's second team was good enough, to beat other teams. So maybe that's what the Angels they are doing, and then the people even when the Pelicans, the team that beat the Pelicans, they said it's not good enough.
The interim coach of the Super Falcons.
It's about which state has
fund
the team.
Okay, I think we are going to open the lines.
Can we talk about what they usually get? They say every year the governor usually give them cars and money. So with that motivation, they always want to win.
We'll come back, because that will lead us to maybe probably what we want to talk next. But we want to really open the lines now for this segment. Also, we'll take a few calls, because when we come back, actually, the next segment, something new, something special, something that you ought to be doing. A lot of us, see, you put the tip. You ask yourself, is it 3 or 6 months? But there are things that you do that will make you trim. Some of us, between ourselves and our wives, when we are going on a function, we wonder who is looking for the due date. But no problem, that is not the issue now. The lines will be open. The lines will be right there open. I want to be part of this. Let us understand your feelings, what happened. If you are at the stadium, or if you're not there, how you felt. You watched the match, it was live on telly, so you will have followed Warri Wolves versus Enyimba, and also the Angels of Port Harcourt and the Amazons who came in from all the way from Nasarawa to come and play in Lagos. Today also is the derby, the Manchester derby, the blue versus the red. So where do you belong? Is the red side or the blue side? On this set, we have people wearing blue and one wearing red. Am I neutral? I know they think so.
At least you're putting on black.
So we're gonna please, director, people can get there so that they can become a part of this show. Next, let us start with Jimmy. Jimmy Vettel. Vettel, the man is becoming imperious, invisible, dominant. I don't know. Sometimes I lack adjectives trying to describe what that man does when he's there.
When you use words like imperious, mercurial, fantastic, magnificent, he has to be one man that you can ascribe that to. It has to be Sebastian Vettel. I was actually thinking maybe when I come up, the first thing I would say would be we should not be talking about Formula 1 now, we should be talking about Formula V. Because Formula Vettel, 6 races haven't been won already by Vettel out of a maximum 12. Then we have 7 more races. It tells you a lot about this German, what he's been able to do over time. And he doesn't look like he's letting up anytime soon. I feel at the end of this season, what we'll be talking about is how many more races would he be winning? This is his 33rd win. This will be his 33rd win if he does win. It looks like he's going to win, but he hasn't won. That's the truth. Now
he's on pole.
He's on pole.
Yeah.
This is his 41st pole, and this is the 51st pole for Red Bull.
Okay.
It tells you about how he has been able to help Red Bull achieve that dream of having, a Ferrari upended, because Ferrari is almost nowhere to be found now. That's the truth. Because when you have Ferrari trying to bring in an Alonso, trying to bring in a Kimi, that could also be a self-destruct button on its own because of the egos of these two drivers. But we'll wait to see how that will pan out. Right now, Romain Grosjean is there. We have also Nico Rosberg of Mercedes.
Can we Jimmy? Can we look at
the
records here? This is his 41st. You're talking about this is his 41st pole.
Exactly.
This pursuing Schumacher. Schumacher is on 91 poles.
And I mean, what's there to say? Out of 113 races,
he's
already won 32. So and you look at his career, Schumacher has won 91.
Yeah.
Where is it going to end? That's the question. That's the big question because
91 in 308.
In 308.
And Vettel has age.
And I mean, he's just 21. He's not 21 years. He's 26, 27 right about now. I mean, at the end of his career, what would we be ascribing to him? Maybe 8 races, 8 WDCs, maybe 10. Maybe 7, nobody knows.
All right, but right now we are right there in Singapore. Today's the Singapore.
Marina Bay.
Marina Bay is
a nice race actually.
And then he's starting. The story is that he's on pole.
61 laps.
Like he's almost running ahead. For this championship.
I think with 3 races to go, we might just nick it.
You mean he's going to win with 3 races?
He will win because this is his best season. Let's look at it statistically. He's 53 points ahead. He's got 222 points.
All right.
He's got 222 points. And the second place was 140.
I know. We know, right?
When Jimmy starts singing Vettel, you need to press the stop button. So please, Jimmy.
Or Federer.
No. You see, don't look for trouble.
There's something about dominance. When dominance is beautiful to see.
Grammar. Jimmy is okay, so it's all exciting there because these guys they take the utmost risk. You know what it is like when you are driving at we're talking about speed and accuracy, but they were talking about safety here. They take the verbs, they take the thorns, they take everything you think of, and then you have to be alert. It's not easy. You want to stop the guy who wants to overtake you. You are up there.
This particular race, you see them lose 3 kg.
Yeah, it is war. It is actually war when they are there, and that is why they are so highly paid. And talking about, because that is where we'll end the segment looking about money. It's all about. I'm not going to call it money. It is called money. I'm going to talk about money. You see, when the scripts is there, that is what it is. This is money. We were here last week. We talked about U.S. Open. The U.S. Open, the winner goes on with $2.6 million, and then there is this kind of bonus that comes in when you go to Toronto, you go to Montreal, and then you pick all of them, and then you have extra $1 million. So at the end of the day, it happened that Nadal and our own Serena.
Your own,
our own Serena. Don't mind these guys on the set. I know how to deal with them. But my own Serena.
Only that I didn't carry a placard.
These guys, please. And our own Serena went over there and picked that thing, and they went on with $3.6 million each. And you ask yourself, 2 weeks
only.
Okay. While we were there was one guy that his father, his uncle, his brother, everybody just entered into that roped square and said, "This is where we're going to do it." Pugilism. It was not floating like a butterfly and stinging like a bee like Andy does. It was not hitting like Tyson or George Foreman did. The guy is just too sweet. Say, I'm too slick. If you can't hit, you can't hit what you can't see. And I tell you, he gives you the face. And they always say, Nibo, you can't touch that.
Punching thing
and the guy ended up collecting 41.5 million guaranteed. We are still, as of now, we are calculating where it is going to end to, because the pay-per-view money is just what you can't think of.
Broken.
Then this money again, Sisi is not happy. I don't know why Sisi is not happy, and maybe Yemi also joined him because they are in love with Tiger Woods. But somewhere along the line, Tiger Woods entered with about 3,000 points. But FedEx says no. When it gets to this level, everybody is rearranged. You are number one. Start with 2005. You have a head ahead. But at this day, somebody is going to pick that, because when you win the last Players Championship today, you go home with 1.4 million. That is the prize money. But then there is a bonus. Sisi, what is the bonus?
10,000.
10 million. Okay.
It's hard to say. It's hard to say. $10 million US dollars, not just any dollars, US dollars. Now, golf is different, you know. I'm looking at this FedEx Cup playoff. You know, when you look at it, now Tiger Woods, we checked on Monday, actually have about 3,059 points, and coming into